Alright, this is my video response to Joshua Kadamu's Army Men Collection contest. As you can see on this portion of my desk, I'll be turning around in a minute to show a little bit more. I have a small variety of wire. I have a few more pieces about the home. Actually, there's a couple more right here. I'll just grab them. The old fence post one, like a little smaller one. I need to heat that one and bend it. One of my couple of my favorite things are the old school tanker. I lost the axle piece, so it goes low. The old trailer. My dog chewed it though, but it still works for what its purpose is. Old school, nice big gun. I like to have this one put behind the old APC or even like on it. In like different points. It works good. Destroyed tank I stepped on. Use it for damage though. It still works. Might change it a little bit though to make it a little bit better though. Diecast missile launcher that came with a playset. Got more pieces to go with that. Old school Timmy tank. It's great. It's my father's. Diecast tank. Sherman. Got this when I was younger. I use these along with the small ones. And actually, thank you to Joshua Kadamu for a contest I entered years ago. I won second place on a stop motion contest and got the Mini Micro Army Men. Yellow, tan, and green. I say tan, but they're more yellow to me. Now we're gonna turn around real quick. And the rest of the vehicle collection are as these two. These came with the missile launcher truck with the diecast, small Jeep, and field truck. I use this orange striped off-roader for like reconnaissance missions. That one's good though. He can get out of there fast. A couple of the different playset style Jeeps though. With the green one, I usually take the tire off. Sometimes. Now I got some of the older model Jeeps. Friction one. Friction does not work sadly. Another one that would have been based on that one though. Dual machine gun. The barrels broke off, but it is still useful. Actually, I still have the barrels too, though, so there is that. My favorite style tank are the light ones with the low profile. And the actual coaxial machine guns, they're beautiful. This one I got off eBay. It had some damage on it. But I like to say that somebody threw a grenade at it and it just damaged it or disabled it enough where it just can't move or it goes too slow. Helicopter that came with the playset that would go here. I snapped the propeller at one point and I'm gonna have to fix that. Different versions of the TB tank. A couple of them are by Billy V. This one was like a cheaper tan one. Got sun bleached, so if it looks kind of white, that is why. Friction 18-wheeler truck. One of my favorite toys from when I was little, though. It's useful. That's actually what came with that chewed up trailer and the tanker. It was this truck and another one. That one is lost to time. One of my favorites here. I believe this came from a Goodwill or Salvation Army when I was visiting with my grandmother. I like this truck. Nicely detailed. Got some treading to the tire, so got some look. It says U.S. Army. If you want to paint that out too, you can just put Green Army or something like that. Only weird part is a really low profile. It's a low rider for some reason. Low rider semi. The more known tan Humvees. I love these because just standard Humvee, good size. I love them. Fit in my hand. This one's got a cracked roof. I'm thinking about customizing that one, just putting a big gun on top. Some of the old school half tracks, which were one of my favorite vehicles to play with in the basement of my grandmother's house. These were my dad's. I love them so much. The 6x. This Deuce. I believe I could have got the canopy, but I don't think I realized I saw it when I bought it from that antique shop. But I kind of like it better without it. Good troop transporter, put some crates in there. One of my favorite things is that truck. And Joshua Kadamu actually did a review on this tank and playset for Army of Toys. Made me laugh because I actually bought it way before I think you even got it. I was going to do a review myself, but I guess you beat me to it. This is one of my favorite tanks because it looks like an old school Soviet. I like the little machine gun on the back. You could probably put whatever you want to when you get that peg out there. I like to think of this as like a siege gun. Kind of like how the Germans used the Stug as an assault gun with the shorter barrel. I kind of like to think of that as like a heavy siege gun. And a good chassis. Down here to some of my men. Got some standards. Old school, one of my favorite ones. Rifle butt to the face. My friend loves this one because it's just so aggressive. And like a lot of the old school laying prone / dead guy, but with his broken neck. I got many here. Some from my grandmother's house, which were my dad's army men. Play with them in the basement. Many of I got off of eBay myself. I go on binges sometimes when it comes to looking for army men. One of my favorite styles is the little guy here. Their scale is always so small, but it's cool when they go prone. Especially that means you could put like a lot of them in there. I like putting them like right on like a wet patch, make it look like they're crawling through the mud. Getting suppressing fire on them. Got a couple of the blue kind of SWAT police guys. I would like to get another bunch of these guys. Make a police standoff. One of the riflemen though with a broken barrel. It kind of looks like he's got a sawed-off shotgun for some reason. That's a weird thing to use at a police standoff. My other spot of some others. That's got a bunch of stuff in here. Sorry about that. Some of the old school German marks. Highly detailed little guys. Or large guys. These guys are actually bigger than the typical army man. My favorite poses are the ones with the MG42. Yeah, there's one. Walking with it. Other guy, if I can find him real quick. Should be in here. Yeah, there he is. Wounded and or sadly dead. This guy on there. Right on his legs. I would like to say wounded because he's too in a straight position, so. Let's say somebody just like laid him down straight and the gun's just over his lap. He's just like holding his stomach. Probably just having a bad day. The sandbag wall that came with that Soviet looking tank. I like this one. I've seen these in red before when it comes to other playsets, but I'm glad it came in green. This is good for a field gun, like the little ones we're used to. Or even like a heavy machine gun. Got that 20 mil going on kind of thing, yeah. Just my scattered little remnants of other ones. No, the spare rockets that came with the missile truck though. You didn't put those on something separate though, because they're just good missiles. I use different bits and pieces for the small army men. Make little war zones. I usually do World War I's, because they're mainly just standard riflemen, such. Just a different card, make shootouts. The tanks are one of my favorite things, because they're just interesting little shapes. In a weird way, they kind of look like Pershings. Just slightly different looking. I use this as concertina wire, just like a cheap wire bracelet. One of my custom things out of popsicle sticks, crafting popsicle sticks. I don't think these were actual popsicle sticks, but that's what they were, kind of thing. And my tank traps. Put them either way though. Put them that way to block the tank. Put them this way to make like an actual wall of them. I made 3, but only at the moment though I only have 2 available. So there's that. Just another mixed assortment of mainly Billy V and the such. Broken tank pieces. I got like 3 pieces in the turret still, so. All pieces come together and are useful to me in a way. But one of my prized things is collecting the vehicles, because I just like seeing what they can do on the battlefield. And that is my collection of army men, minus maybe a few here and there.